What's going on, everyone? This is Phil from Millennial Money Gainz, and I want to welcome you back to another video. If you are new here, let me tell you a little bit about the channel. On this channel, we focus on everything stocks, investing, and personal finance. If that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing. We will be starting a new series talking about all the major companies in the cannabis sector. For YouTube purposes, I will only be referring to this as cannabis or MJ, so if you hear either of those, you know what I am talking about.
There's tobacco and marijuana in there. That's all it is.
If you guys are hyped for the series, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. We will be starting this brand new series off with Aurora Cannabis. Ticker symbol is ACB. Aurora Cannabis Incorporated is a Canadian licensed cannabis producer headquartered in Edmonton. The CEO is Miguel Martin. ACB is currently trading at $10.60 at the time of the video.
It has about 2 or 3 weeks left before we harvest it and bring it into our dry room. This room has several hundred plants, and the room sizes range from several hundred to several thousand plants. You'll notice the high-tech lighting, tables, and sanitary conditions that the plants are grown under. Clean floors, clean benches, and every room has its own recycled air. No fresh air is brought in from outside. All of this is to ensure the integrity of the product our clients get. Come on, let's see what dry cannabis looks like. So here, in my hand, protecting it from light, heat, and temperature, is about $8,000 worth of medical grade cannabis.
Aurora currently sells consumer cannabis as well as medical cannabis, and they recently launched a new online shop for patients to make it easier for them to get medical MJ or cannabis. So they have several medical MJ brands, including CanniMed, MedRelief, Aurora, and WMMC. They also have several different consumer brands, including San Rafael, Daily Special, Aurora Drift, Whistler, Altavai, and Woodstock. Now let's hop right into their financials. So looking at their Q4 financials, their value brand accounted for 62% of total net consumer revenue, which is up from 35% the quarter before. Consumer cannabis net revenue decreased by 1.5 million Canadian, mostly from a decrease in vape products. An increase in medical cannabis sales by 0.7 million Canadian, and an increase in international by 14%. They produced 44,000 kilograms of cannabis in Q4 compared to 36,000 in the prior quarter. Their Q4 total net revenue was $72.1 million, which is 5% decrease from the prior quarter. Consumer cannabis accounted for $35.3 million of this, and their medical cannabis accounted for $32.2 million of this, so they are almost even in terms of their consumer cannabis sales and in terms of their medical cannabis sales. Taking a look at their 5-year chart here, as you can see, it's ACB's top price was at $150.30, which is mostly due to the fact of their reverse split. And as you can see here, recently we have been on a continual downtrend, which is a very bearish sign for stock. And it has been on a huge downtrend and is now trading just below the $11 mark. So taking a look at their 6-month chart here, as you can see, there was a continual downtrend to about $3.71, and now it's starting to form an uptrend, and what's due to the MJ sector hype, and it's starting to look like a cup and handle forming around that $11 mark. Is Aurora Cannabis a good MJ stock to invest in? And based on this evaluation and current financials and business type, we are rating this not a buy, and that is solely based on the fact that there are better MJ stocks to invest in for the long term, and I do think MJ will continue to be a hot sector, so I do think it is important to put your money in some of this sector, especially with the new president-elect that is coming in. We will see the hype of the marijuana sector. With that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video here. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate it. Also, if you can, subscribe to the channel. That way you can find out which MJ stock I think is the best, and one personally that I am going to put my money in to invest in for a while, which is probably close to 5 or 10 years. But I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!